Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sam. Thank you so much for coming to this video. And in this video, like the title and the thumbnail says, I am going to show you a few of the many effect presets that are available to use for free in Virtual DJ 2025. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, click the small bell. And for those who've been there, thank you so much. Let's get started. Now, I have a few effects that we're going to show how to use in Virtual DJ 2025. I picked this from some external source. It's not inside Virtual DJ. So I decided to name them K loops. I have so many coming. I have K effects. I have K prudence. This is dedicated to someone I really love. Yeah, but I am going to show you the presets first. Take a listen to them. And then later in the video, I'm going to give you a password to the file if you can download. I'm going to show you how to install it, and I am going to show you what settings to have in mind first for you not to mess up with the effects. I'll also show you some of the challenges that come along with these effects. Let's get started. Listen to them.
Johnny Rocks, yeah. 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 Johnny Rocks, yeah.
All right. So number one is I'm going to explain why I decided to rename the effect K loops. Yeah. So we are dealing with virtual DJ, and of course we need to make it recognize our effects, especially when we need to write scripts. For example, if you want to do a keyboard mapping so that you don't have to always activate the effect using the mouse like I'm doing here, you can do that into a mapping. For example, if I come down here and you can see effect active K loops while pressed, virtual DJ can easily recognize these, then putting some maybe, for example, if the VST plugin we are using has versions, numbers, and serials like that, virtual DJ won't easily recognize it. All you have to do is you can rename this to anything you want. Rename it to your pet, anything you want. But when you are mapping, of course, put all the words in the names of the effects in capital, I mean in small letters. Yeah, in small letters. I know you understand that. So another thing is that we have to expose what this is about. So when you come to this plus sign here, you will realize that I'm showing the GUI, or the general user interface, of what I've been talking about. Now, this is the stuff that I've been talking about. It is a software called Looperator. Big shout outs to the company that did this. I had to name it again. This is Sugar Bytes, right? So I had to name it to K loops so that I can easily script it like I said. So another thing I want to explain also, in the effect, I was giving you the name and the category, or the category, the name, and the beat measures of the effect. So what I mean, for example, is when I say EDM, I was picking EDM from under, this should have been Alien, but I see ALI3N. I think stands for Alien. And then I would come and say that effect from Alien was top operator relaxed, and it's going to play for 1 out of 8 of the beats. Yeah. Or 1 out of 2 of the beats, or 1 out of 4. So I did the choices so that you don't have to struggle. But yes, if you have the time, you can later explore these effects. There's so much to show. I just showed you less for the interest of time. I think I showed some filters. I showed some from the Alien here. I showed some from the filter. And I showed you some from the scratches. There's so much. So when you install this VST, I'm going to link it on my Telegram channel down below. You can have the time to experience this. Though, I am going to give you a few challenges and how to go about it. Now, this is a VST plugin. It doesn't behave like a native effect. We don't expect it to behave like any other echo or flanger effect that comes with virtual DJ. Now, the challenge here is that if you start the effect first before the song starting to play, you might mess up your sound. Let's get it. Oh, my volume is low. My volume is low. Let's do it. In some cases, it works. But that sound that came at the end of it when I deactivate also comes in the beginning when you only activate. You get that? So all you have to do is first start playing the song before activating the effect. And also you first deactivate the effect before stopping the song. Otherwise, you'll hear this sound, which you don't want in your mix. Or you can turn down the volume. The will still be there though. You stop the song, and then later you deactivate the effect. So keep that in mind. If you take this to stage when you're mixing, keep that in mind so that your audience don't have to hear this sound. Yeah, that was it. Now let's go into the settings that we need to do before I can show you how to get the file or how to copy it. So when you come here, since we're dealing with effects, and since some of these effects include scratches, we need to have some high quality scratches. So just type in here quality. When you come to options, you will see here what is called pitch quality. Put it to the maximum. If your CPU is good, put it at 4. Scratch filter quality, put it at 32. This is the maximum. But if your computer isn't that strong, if your specs are low, like low RAM, not a good graphics card, you won't have to use this. It's going to make virtual DJ lag or freeze a little bit, sometimes shutting down. That is the first setting. The second setting is that since we're dealing with effects and some of these things have echo or the reverb, we need to have the post fader effects on. So when you type in effects processing, yeah, effects PR, you will see by default you are set to pre-fader, but this time around you have to bring it to the post fader so that you can be able to hear the effect even longer, even after when the song has stopped. So those are the few things you need to do. I hope you understand me when I say this. The last thing is where to copy the effect. Now, I am going to just leave a zipped file. I already copied it, so I'm just going to show you. So when you come to these options here, let's just clear everything. Okay, when you're just here, we're going to open the root folder of virtual DJs. So you just come to this cogwheel. So while here, you're going to copy the DLL file into plugins 64 and then come into sound effect. I already copied them here. Actually, this one here is a VST3 file, not even DLL file. This is Kloop's VST3 file. It's a VST3 file. Some of them are DLL files, yeah? So you just copy it there. The password for the file is right here on the screen. So copy it here, extract the file, copy the VST3 file into this folder here, and get to experience the effects that I've just given you. Once again, take your time, understand the effects, practice a lot before you can take it to the stage, because you don't have to mess up your mixes in front of your audience. They will have to love you. I hope this makes sense for you. I am K-Sam, your coach as always on this channel. Make sure you leave a thumbs up for this video if you do like it. Leave a comment what your favorite effect is. Yeah, subscribe, turn on the small bell, and I will see you when you just open my next video.